There is a marketing requisition open at one of your portfolio companies right now. It has been open somewhere between 60 and 120 days. The hiring manager has lost one candidate to a counteroffer, interviewed two more who would not commit at the band, and the board update due next week needs a number for marketing capacity. The honest answer is that the seat is still empty. Now look at the requisition itself, the document, not the search, because that document is already something the fund spends consultants to produce. The responsibilities section is a list of the work the company expects from the role. That is the scope. The salary band is a pre-approved budget envelope with on-costs already loaded. That is the price, cleared by finance. The level is the seniority gate, signed off by finance and HR. The hiring manager is named with authority to direct the work, and the portco CEO has cleared the offer letter the moment a candidate accepts. Every approval a trial would need is already in place. The requisition is not a job posting waiting for a candidate. It is a statement of work. Written with a budget, the whole approval chain has already signed. And here is why that matters this year. In the FTI private equity AI radar, 95% of funds said their portfolio AI met or exceeded the business case. The technology is not the problem. The number one constraint, named by 35%, was talent. The roles a portco needs to run AI-augmented marketing have a 6 to 9 month time to productivity even when the seat fills. The fund modelled a 90-day ramp. The seats are taking 9 months, and the productive months at the back are eaten by the next reorg. So here is the mechanic, and it uses the document you already have. Do not fill the requisition this week. Starting Monday, the GGO operations team staffs that seat. The first 2 weeks are at no cost. The hiring manager judges the work against the responsibilities the job description already lists. A rubric they wrote themselves. The requisition stays open the entire time, and at any point, the fund can pull the trigger on a human hire and walk away with no obligation. If at the end of 2 weeks, the work clears the bar the job description set, the engagement converts to the published price, $75,000 plus $50,000 a year. If it does not, the requisition goes back into the pipeline and the fund has lost 2 weeks of cost-free trial. That is the whole downside. This is the only path that closes the gap between the moment the requisition opened and the moment the work starts. It runs at the band the fund has already approved. It produces deliverables that match the job description by construction. It generates an honest evaluation in 2 weeks against a rubric the hiring manager wrote, and it leaves the human hire path open the whole time. Every other option reopens an approval the requisition has already closed. Now the objection I hear most from operating partners. We already work with KPMG. The May alliance between KPMG and Anthropic was placed at funds, framed around portfolio transformation and the design of AI operating models across the holdings. So where does this sit next to that? It is the per portco execution layer the consultants bill the fund to find. The Big Four program is upstream. It tells the fund what to do, designs the operating model, governs across the portfolio. The GGO trial staffs the seat at the first portco on Monday and produces the first month of governed work against the job description. One designs the model. The other runs execution against the requisition the model implies. They complement each other. And the first 2 weeks are not a slide deck. A typical mid-market portco marketing requisition lists between 8 and 14 responsibilities. The recurring ones own the editorial calendar, run the weekly content cadence end to end, manage the CRM lifecycle program, run paid social against an acquisition target, govern brand voice across locations, report funnel performance to leadership, and own the agency relationships. Each one is a deliverable produced in week 1 or week 2 against the job description, with a named human clearing anything that ships. So here is the close. Every portfolio marketing requisition open more than 90 days is a unit of evidence that the AI category has not yet earned the right to be the answer. The funds that prove the thesis on the timeline the talent constraint actually permits will be the ones who stopped paying consultants to design the operating model and started running execution against the requisitions that model implies. Because the requisition you already have is the only statement of work the fund has both written and signed. Everything the trial needs is in it. The bias note, so you have it. I run GGO, and this is our offer. We are taking 2 more trials this quarter, run against the open requisition, no cost for the first 2 weeks, judged by the hiring manager against the job description. The trial mechanic and the offer detail are in the operating partner 1-pager linked in the description. If you want it, plus the 2-week scope, mapped to a real open rec, message me the word Monday on LinkedIn. The full essay is linked below too. Pick the portco, send the job description. The work starts Monday. I'm Cheyenne Ming. Thanks for watching.